The only thing I said, against him is Adam sucks.
What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. We are still down a couple employees. Adam and Ryan are not going to be here, unfortunately, and it's Saturday, so it's probably gonna be busy, but we'll try to do some awesome filming for you today. I'll try to get a staff pick into this video. No promises, but try to make it happen. I stopped doing the What Sold on eBay series a while ago, but these were two cool items that I have to ship out today. I thought I would show you guys. First, these Kingdom Hearts 3 figures from Bring Arts. Pretty awesome. I believe these stickers came with the game, but I just included them with it. So I sold these two together for $94. And then this Skylander here. I know there's a million Skylanders and it's really hard to remember which ones are valuable, but if you see this one, try to remember it because I just sold this morning for $130. And it's just the figure. It's not sealed, there's no extra stuff with it. Just this sold for $130 on eBay. So if you see this one, grab it. What you got there?
Boruto Biscuits.
Are they good?
They're so good. They're like buttery.
They are. I think Kyle gets these sometimes. I think that they taste like Ritz. Kyle, tell us the story.
Of which part?
Start from the beginning.
Oh, with Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, we had a conversation about pizza preferences here, and I was like, I don't like Domino's. I actually prefer Little Caesars over them. Ryan took offense to that, I guess, or something, because it's been two times now that I can remember where Ryan will just be like, "Oh, you like Little Caesars over here?" And I'm like, "No. I don't care for them. I think they're fine. I think they're better than Domino's." But he took offense to that. And now every time any pizza gets brought up, he's like, "Oh, Little Caesars." No, what are you talking about? I literally said they were fine. I don't care. You can talk crap about them all you want. I'm not going to defend them.
Ryan thinks that, your favorite pizza on the planet is Little Caesars.
The only thing I said, against him is because he loves Domino's. That's his favorite pizza place. Is that I think Little Caesars is better. He just got so mad about that he keeps bringing up. Even if I'm not part of the conversation, I'll be over here and he'll be talking about pizza on the other side of the store, and you'll look over and be like, "Little Caesars." I don't care. I don't know why you're bringing me into this.
I think it's funny. I may have already picked this one before. I'm not sure. If I have, just bear with me and listen to me repeat myself. My staff pick is the Turtles Cowabunga Collection for the Nintendo Switch. It came on other consoles as well, but I played the Switch one. This is a really, really good value for your money. There are, I think it's 13 games included on here, which is crazy. It has, I believe, all of the NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and Game Boy ones, and then it's got a couple of the arcade games as well. In addition to just those games, though, it has every single Ninja Turtles comic book series that has ever been released. You can literally read every single page of every single volume. They're all on here. There's some other bonus stuff as well. There's screenshots of a bunch of the episodes of the cartoons and stuff like that. But obviously the main value is from the games. I personally played through and beat the original arcade game and the Turtles in Time arcade game on this here, which is really, really cool. I've played a lot of beat 'em ups this year. I didn't think that I was really into them, but I really, really enjoy them now that I've actually put some more time into them. And Turtles in Time, you can't really get a better beat 'em up in my opinion, at least from what I've played. It is an awesome game, and yeah, just getting that many games for, $40 is awesome. And who doesn't love Ninja Turtles? So get a slice of the action and pick up Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. Having fun?
No.
We were gonna make Adam clean this up, because he's the one that dumped them out. Basically, this gigantic box here, this is our pack box. This is all the bubble wrap and the packing peanuts and the air packets and stuff that we use for shipping. He dumped this out so that we could fill it with plushies to take to the expo. And he said he didn't realize there was packing peanuts in the entire bottom of it. I don't know if I believe that, but
No.
Either way, this was the outcome.
Adam sucks.
And everyone here takes breaks, but not everyone sits in the break room. But Adam does.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, we'll just make Adam clean it up whenever he gets back. But Kyle's not having it, so.
I just want to be able to use the fridge, and I can't open the door without the packing peanuts just getting in the way. So.
Yeah. So we're gonna fill this box with packing peanuts and keep those, and then whatever's left over we'll just throw out because we don't use packing peanuts very often. We use bubble wrap all the time, so that's why we're saving all this. But the actual packing peanuts, they're so annoying.
Yeah.
They work great, but we don't ship enough like giant items that really need it. Because like shipping Guitar Hero guitars with packing peanuts is great, but I mean you don't need packing peanuts to ship a couple, Super Nintendo cartridges.
No.
Hey guys, it's Abby with your trade-ins of today. I don't know how to talk, I'm sorry. We have some good stuff that got traded in despite being closed and back from the convention, so we're back in the swing of things. So here's our PS4 titles. I'm gonna switch this to just do the Xbox really quick. We have Terraria, Halo Wars, and then we got 2 Xbox One games. Surprised to see this traded in so soon. This is the Ultimate Edition that came with the Steelbook. The Steelbook is in there, and it's in really good shape. I'm gonna swing back to the PS3 games. Nothing too crazy, still decent ones. And then there's also a Dragon Age Origins double pack one. And then we have some Blu-ray. These all came from the same person. These are all DC animated movies. And then also some PS1 games. And then down here we have the Wii U and Wii games. Freddy Fish. This is uncommon. It's like a kid's learning game. And then we have some Genesis, Pac-Man, Animaniacs, and Sonic and Knuckles. Up here we have a fat stack of Animal Crossing cards, including the Sanrio ones. There's about 150 cards in there. That is also from all the same person. 2 strategy guides. Some Amiibis. We haven't had him in before, so first time, and then we have Snake, and we have Terry. Is that Terry? I don't know. It might not be Terry. Then we have this really, really cool manga set of Pokemon Adventures. Gorgeous drawing and artwork in it. We were kind of tempted to keep it, but we're just not big enough fans for that. One big hitter right here, and this is the Game Boy player. This makes it so your GameCube can play Game Boy Advance games on it. So you just pop your disc in, and then there is a cartridge slot somewhere right here. And you go ahead and put your game in there, and you can use your GameCube controller to play it, which is pretty cool. And then over here we have some Switch games. And just a heads up, anytime you see one of these where it's a download code included and it's used, expect that download code to either be expired or used already. They are not transferable. This is my favorite Wii U / Switch game. It's the first Wii U game I ever played. I know this is a Switch copy, but I love this game, and even Cooper just humming the soundtrack makes me want to play it again because I love it so much, and it's such a calming game. Bowser's Fury was a lot of fun when they re-released it, so if you have not played that, I highly encourage you to pick it up. It's such a great family-friendly game. And these two. And that is it for you guys. Thank you so much.
So you guys wanted a recap on the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and I don't know how much that I really have to say about it other than it was definitely worth it. It was a ton of fun. We showed you guys mine and Abby's pickups already. If half of our staff wasn't sick, you'd probably be seeing more pickups because Adam and Ryan picked up more combined than basically everyone else. So we'll see their pickups at some point, but a lot of people were asking, is it actually worth it to close your store for basically the entire week to go sell at the expo? And I can tell you 100% that it is. We were open Thursday, we were closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then we ended up having to be closed on Thursday, the Thursday after, because people are sick. But I'm not going to reveal exact numbers. Not that I could if I even wanted to, because I don't know what they are, but I know roughly what it is. And in the 2 days that we sell at the expo, which is Saturday and Sunday, because we do not sell on Friday, Friday's open to basically other vendors only, and like YouTubers and guests. So we set up on Friday. Once we're done setting up, we close our booth down, and then we go about whatever we're doing. We don't sell on Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, only 2 days worth of selling. We do about a month's worth of sales from the store. And I'm not talking about in-store and website combined. I'm just talking like in-store sales only, or like website sales only, because they're kind of even. It's about an entire month's worth in just 2 days, so it's definitely worth it. PRGE is not cheap to sell at, especially if you have a mega booth like we did. Luckily, I had paid for our mega booth in 2019, and the plan was in 2020 to do the mega booth, but they didn't have the show for a couple years, and we just kept rolling it over. The prices have increased for the mega booth, but we were already locked in at our original rate, so we got really lucky with that. We had, payroll for 12 people with overtime. We bought dinner for everyone on Friday. I also paid for everyone with us that went to the dinner on Saturday for the auction. That was $65 a person. We provided snacks and water and stuff like that. And then I believe we also got Burgerville one of the days, because it's like right by the expo center. We paid for all of that. I had to buy all the grid wall and the shelving, which was a few $1,000s. But all of these costs were not, it wasn't like we had one lump sum to pay. It was like a little bit here, a little bit there. We got the grid wall a month ago kind of thing. So overall, it was still worth it. Like I said, very, very expensive, but aside from the amount of work it is to put up and take down the grid wall, I wouldn't have changed anything, because it's such an awesome experience. And even if we didn't make a ton of money, it would still be worth it, because of how much fun it is, how much good exposure it brings to the store. There's like 200 vendors or something like that, like 100 plus vendors at the expo, and we were one of like 6 that had a giant booth. So it's great exposure for the store. We get to see a lot of friends we don't see all the time, and I'm not just talking about like the YouTubers that come in from out of town, but just like other vendors that we have come to know over the years that are always selling at PRGE, but they don't live around here, so they don't come into our store. We don't get to go into their shops or whatever. So seeing all these people is a lot of fun. It's the best chance you have of finding some rare stuff you need for your collection. That's why Ryan got that James Buster Douglas boxing. So yeah, it's just an awesome time, and we're going to continue to do it every year, and hopefully it just gets better and better. And now that you guys have seen the videos, for anyone who was thinking about going but didn't, I hope that the videos have convinced you to definitely try to go next year. And we're going to be promoting the heck out of it once it gets closer again. And yeah, we just had a ton of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed those awesome videos. Huge shout out to Jesse once again for filming and editing. That's another expense we had. I paid for his plane tickets back and forth and his hotel. He was offering to do it for free, which is amazing. But that was the least we could do, is cover his travel and expenses and stuff. So thank you to him, and thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed those awesome videos, because I know that I did. So we showed you our pickups from the expo, at least like mine and Abby's personal stuff, but what we didn't show you are these, and these are the games that we took in at the booth on trade-in. We weren't trying to do a lot of trades because it's super busy and hectic and cramped in there, but we got a few things. So showed you the Pokemon cards yesterday, but we also got this stuff here. We have a Game Boy Advance, and it has a new screen, and it's still got the protector on it, so that'll look perfect once the customer pulls that off. Gauntlet Legends, a couple Switch games, this one is still sealed. 3 complete Game Boy Advance games, which is super awesome. This one is fully complete with the little poster, map, or whatever it is it's usually missing. And then some Xbox games. And they're all decent titles. So, super cool. I am happy with these. Like I said, we weren't trying to do a ton of trades, but sometimes it's hard to turn certain stuff away. Ariel.
What?
Question of the day. What is a scary, reoccurring dream you've had in your life?
So there's a mall.
I think everyone has them.
There's a mall that I go to in my dream, and it's always different, but there's always just, it's either too big or there are too many corridors, too many stores, and usually I'm late to work and I can't make it because there are too many stores in the way, and also I'm not dressed for work. So not only am I like running through like half naked or in my PJs or something, I'm late, and it doesn't, my dream is always just like, you're late, and I'm like, for what? I don't know. Yeah, I get those dreams all the time.
So, I haven't had this dream in like 20 something years, not since I was a kid, but I would get it like at least like once a month, maybe like it was like every week for a while, but it was like on the street I grew up on, it would always be like nighttime, and it was me and like a group of friends just being chased by like a witch or something, and like walking on the street there would be like this tree house where the witch lived, and then we would just always walk by it, and then she would start chasing us, and then I would wake up. But I had that dream probably like 20 times.
Okay, so my reoccurring dream, it still happens, and it has happened ever since since I was a kid, and it's not falling. It's like, all I can remember is like maybe like 3 seconds of like before like I hit the ground, and like I can feel the pain of like just like falling 2 stories and like basically like slowly dying. I think that I'm just like not breathing properly in my sleep, and I'm like almost suffocating. I don't know, but it feels like I'm dying and I'm suffocating, and then I wake up. So
I have 2 of them, and I also, like Kyle, I haven't had them in a very long time, but there was an episode of The Simpsons. It might have been a Treehouse of Horror, I'm not sure, but it always like stuck with me when I was a kid, where Bart is on a boat and Sideshow Bob is like trying to stab him, and he's like chasing him like around the boat, but he can't go anywhere. And I have had the dream multiple times where I am Bart on the boat, like being chased by somebody with a knife, and you can't leave the boat. And then another one is more of like a general dream, but if I'm having a scary dream where I'm running from anything, it feels like I'm running in like a foot of mud. Like my legs are just so sluggish. And it also happens if I'm driving in my dream, I can never come to a full stop. Like I'll slow down, I'll be pushing the brake as far as I can, but I'll still be like inching forward, and I'm just like, it's like nerve-wracking, because if I hit something, nothing's gonna happen. I'm going like 1 mile an hour, but just not being able to stop, it's just kind of a scary feeling. Thanks for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Let us know your scariest reoccurring dream in the comments down below, and we'll highlight some of your guys' answers in tomorrow's video.